Welcome back. In part 1, we talked about why diversity is important to faith-based schools and what we mean by diversity. The third question we have to ask is, why is achieving racial diversity so difficult? I used to think that publishing our equal opportunity statement would ensure that the barriers would be removed. But it became clear that most of the barriers are hidden. Barriers may be finances, language, location, lack of awareness, or the symbols that we use. Each of these must be addressed if the school wants to draw its students from all communities. And some schools have made heroic commitments to eliminating these barriers. But perhaps the biggest barrier is one we don't see. Whose school is this? No one wants to attend someone else's school. If I'm black, I don't want to attend or send my children to a school that is clearly intended to serve white people. Because at some point, I will encounter something that tells me or my child, this isn't your school. It may be the parking lot supervisor who interrogates me when I come to pick up my child, or it may be being called upon in front of the class to give the African American perspective during a discussion of Huckleberry Finn. Closely related is whose voices are heard. Are there people on the board or in the administration or faculty who understand my experience because they've lived it? If I am one of a handful of Latino parents, do I have to go to a parent information night where no one else has my question or concern or asks it in the same language? If I don't always feel safe, is there a safe place I can go to where I can get grounded again? And do most people not understand why that safe place is even important? Because for them, the whole school is a safe place. Finally, what's our real goal here? Is our goal to be able to say that our school does not discriminate? That shouldn't be hard to achieve. We don't have to actively discriminate in a system where the barriers are built in. But maybe our goal is more substantial, like being inclusive and welcoming. This requires that we become aware of the hidden ways in which we're not welcoming. But the mission of our schools calls us to go a step further. Our institutions and our students have a responsibility to use their intelligence, skills, and resources to dismantle and finally eliminate racism, both in ourselves and in society, to be anti-racist. So here's my advice to administrators and boards who are serious about moving the needle on diversity in their school. First, have honest conversations about these questions. Use the same depth of discernment that you would use to formulate the school's mission statement. Second, if you're white like me, put yourself in situations where you're in a minority, like attending a black or Latino church service, and ask what it would take for you to feel at home. Then imagine what it would take for the people around you to feel at home in your school. Third, provide safe ways that students and parents of color can educate you about their needs, perceptions, and challenges. It may be difficult for them to express this in a setting where most people don't already share their experience. And you'll have to earn their trust, because many before you have lost it. Finally, you'll have to dedicate great effort to recruit faculty, administrators, and trustees of color, and to support them in the challenges of isolation that they will feel. One of the best ways is to keep in touch with your own students of color and invite them back to join the team. It's a long game, but there is no short game on this one. It's hard to do this topic justice in a few minutes, but if you'd like to learn more about discernment and other tools that can help you approach the challenge of diversity, please visit our website at managingformission.com or click on the link at the top of this screen. And thank you for having the courage to assure that the blessings of your school will be available to all God's children.